Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I have my project pan update for you guys. It is just the second day of October, so I thought I'd sit down and go ahead and show you what kind of progress that I've made. And I've got a couple of exciting developments with this project, so we'll just jump right into it. The first product on my list is my Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Body Mist. This is down to here now. So we started way up here, first update, and now our second update. So we're making pretty steady progress. And this had quite a weight change on it. This last update, it was 207 grams, and it is now 183 grams. So that's a total of 24 grams that I've used up in this product. So I'm going really well with it, and I still think that I'll be able to finish this by the end of this year, just with steady use, of course. And moving right along to my Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, which I should have wiped off before showing you. I was marking it, you can see here, but at this point, I'm not really seeing this window change at all, and I can't see through this packaging, but it is getting really hard to pump out. And let's see, this was 161 grams on the last update, and it's now 160 grams. So I've used up 1 gram, and that's the same amount that I used up on my previous check-in as well. So I'm making steady progress with it, and just because it is so difficult to pump out, I feel like I'm really close to finishing this, but you know, who knows. I'm thinking if I can get this foundation that's clinging to the side to settle down, then of course I'll be able to get a lot more use out of it. So for the packaging though, this isn't the type of packaging I would want to bust open and try and decant the product from. It's just a little bit too much effort. At least I think it is. So I am going to try and get this to settle down to the side and get as much as I can out of it without breaking open the packaging. So maybe next update it'll be done. We'll see. Oh, this next one, oh, I'm so glad. I just finished using this up this morning. This is my Beekman primer with an SPF of 35 in it. I hated every moment of using this, and I ended up using it as a sunscreen. There is just a tiny little bit in there, but when I squirt it, it just splatters all over the place, and just a tiny bit comes out, but it kind of just flies out of control, gets all over the mirror. It's ridiculous. So this is done, and this was, let's see, it was 161 grams, and it is now, no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. It was 180 grams, and now it's 162 grams. So I used up 18 grams to finally complete this. I hated every second of it, and I would never recommend this product or purchase it again. Moving on to my powder. This is my Too Faced Ethereal Light Setting Powder. I was marking it on the sides, but now I can't remember, because there's 2 markings, which way I had it when I marked it, which does matter. Because I did, you know, this was like my progress mark, and on the other side I had like a starting point mark, if you can see it there. But now I'm really not seeing change in it. I'm not sure which way to hold it, so I'm just going to abandon the marking thing. That's kind of dumb for this kind of product anyway. But the weight is really what tells you you know, if I've made any progress. So it was 88 grams last month, or yeah, last month, and it's now still 88 grams. So I've used up no grams of product. The previous month I used up 1 gram of product, so I suppose I'm just using less of this. And you know, I can see why that is. I have been kind of just powdering more my T-zone lately as the weather cools down a little bit outside. I'm not requiring so much product. So it makes sense that the weight isn't really moving on it, but I am still using it consistently. And you know, you can kind of see it's got a good amount in there, but I do think I can finish this off by the end of the year and crack open another powder that I have kind of waiting in the wings. This next one, I thought I'd be done with this, but I'm not. This is my ColourPop Brow Gel. It was 6 grams last month, and it's still 6 grams. And I tell you, it's getting drier and drier inside. But, you know, if I kind of scrape the edges, you can kind of see there's still product there. It's still working. It's all I've been using to fill in my brows. So I said it last month, and I'm saying it again this month. Hopefully this will be done for November's update. And that was, if I didn't say it already, it was 6 grams last month, and it's still 6 grams. In fact, it looks like it's been 6 grams since I put it in this project. So that's not a surprise, though. Use such a small amount. My OPI nail polish. I was only using this on my toes, but I am now also using it on my fingers. I decided to take a break from acrylics for a little while, and actually I think I'm just going to move right into just getting gel manicures in the future. But for right now, I don't have acrylics on, so I can paint my fingernails with this as well as my toenails. This had no weight movement, though. This is still weighing in at 60 grams. And, you know, it was a lofty goal to want to finish something like this. It's basically full, you know, in a few months' time. So I'm going to change that goal and just make my goal to just use this up eventually. But, you know, not force myself to be, you know, painting my fingers and my toes twice a week or anything like that. But this is an older nail polish in my collection, so I'm still going to work on it. It's still in this project, but don't expect to see this used up in the next few months. And then for my NYX lip liner in Soft Spoken, it's gone. It's done, you guys. See, there's nothing in there. I went to sharpen it the other day and the little nub just fell right out. So that's enough of that. This I didn't have weight on, but I did start, let's hold it up so you can actually see. I did start at that top line, and then the last check-in was that second line you see, and now it is done. And actually the way I measure it is from here. So you can see I used quite a bit of product in this project. It's not hard to do with a nude lip liner like this though, because it's just my perfect nude. So I was using that pretty much every day. So there's my progress, and because I've decided to make this a rolling project pan, I have picked out 2 items to replace the 2 that I finished. So I'm going to start with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This isn't like a sample size, this is a travel size. And right now it's weighing in at 50 grams. And I'll show you how much product I have in here. It's quite a bit, and this is very thick, and little goes a long way. So I don't use hardly any of it at all, but I do love it. And I just, you know, want to make sure I'm using this before it starts to go off, which is kind of the name of the game in these projects. So this one's rolling in, and again, we're starting at 50 grams. And my next product is sort of in that same vein. It's more skincare though. This is my Vichy 89 serum. This one, I marked it here. We're starting just below where that V is. And let's see, starting weight 86 grams. I've used these in the past and I really liked them, but I kind of felt like I wasn't seeing enough results for the price. But recently they were having a sale and I was replenishing skincare. So I thought, I'll get the regular size. I usually get the big size, but this is a smaller size. I got this several months ago, and it's just, I'm not using it regularly, and I'm kind of over this product, but I do need to use it up because I bought it, and it's not like it's a bad product. So this I'm rolling in as well. So that's all the progress I made. Those are my 2 new products that I'm rolling in, and I'm just having a blast working on these things. I'm super hopeful that this foundation will be done in the next update, and this this brow gel. This is all I'm using for my brows, and I'm sick of it. So wish me luck on that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.